Yo, yo, yo. What's going on, everybody? Bitcoin Chris checking in once again. Happy Monday, about to be Tuesday. My birthday is tomorrow, but I want to hop on here because I said earlier that I was going to make a video. My birthday's in an hour. Said I was going to make a video showing you guys how to trade on BingX. So here I am. But before I continue, let me get the word out that I'm live, and then I could finish up. In the meantime, head over to swanbitcoin.com/Bitcoin Chris. Get your $10 free Bitcoin and start to auto DCA. All right, cool. Sent that up. All right, guys. So today I'm gonna go over how to trade on BingX, and that way you can, trade on BingX. So if you want to learn, hopefully this will be helpful. If not, it's a-okay. All right. So first things first, let's get right over into the screen to share. All right. All right. Here we are. Screen sharing. All right. Cool. First and foremost, we want to make sure that if you're going to be trading on BingX, you need to download NordVPN. NordVPN will allow you to trade in or on platforms that are restricted in the United States. Because if not, then you'll get the sign that says you're restricted in this region, and then you will not be able to trade. So here is the workaround. Also, you can go to fimex.com. They allow you to trade in the US without needing a VPN. So if you want to trade there, do so as well. And what I'll do now is this link is in the description. So if you guys want to trade on NordVPN, do so, and then get top cash back. You get 40% cash back, and it's only like $3 a month. So it's like $45 for the year. And then you get all these different locations that you can set up your VPN on. So as you can see here, for this particular tutorial, it's going to be for BingX, and for BingX I use Sweden when I connect. And again, if you don't connect with BingX, you're going to get this notification here. Okay, so with that being said, NordVPN first. All right, and then at that second, you want to sign up for BingX. Link is also in the description, or just sign up, right? It doesn't matter to me. All right, so let me make sure you guys can hear me before we continue. Which you guys should be able to hear me, but let me just double check. It won't let me. Make sure my sound is good before I continue, because I added this condenser mic. I want to make sure that you guys hear me before I continue. Make sure my sound is good before I continue. All right, sound is good, perfect. All right, so let's jump right into it. Cool. So once you sign up for NordVPN, you want to connect to Sweden. Once you're connected to Sweden, then you want to sign up for BingX. Once you sign up for BingX, you're going to come in. Of course, you're going to deposit your assets here. You're going to click deposit. Once you click deposit, you should already know what to do. Very simple. Scan the QR code, whether that be USDT, BTC, whatever it is that you're trading or using to transfer over. Deposit here. Once it deposits, then you have your assets here, and that way you can see what's going on, right? So here we go. Perfect. Once you're inside, you're going to do derivatives. And then you're going to go to perpetual futures. You also have standard futures. All right. So this is a little bit more easier to use. I use perps and I use both actually. Right. And then you can also trade in Bitcoin and you can trade in USDT. All right. Cool. So let's jump back into Twitter real quick because I made a trade where I, you know, set up a dope risk to reward ratio. And some people followed, some people tagged, some people learned. And so we're going to go based off that, right? So let's go ahead and do that here. I am exhausted, guys, but I'm still going to, come through and show some love and drop these gems for you guys. Make sure you hit that like, share, subscribe for me. If you're watching on YouTube, if you're watching on X, hit that like button for me. Let's see, where's it at? Just do this the easy way. All right, cool, here it is. Shared this earlier in my live stream, and so, wanted to go over this here with you guys. That $47 turned to 1,000 from your inspiration, easy 20x. I think he's using 25x leverage. All right, cool. So he took a $300 trade, $331 trade, 25x. He made $1,000, and his risk to reward ratio was he wanted to risk $47 to make $1,000 on BTC, and there you go. That's how you do it. So how are we going to do that, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to look at the charts and make an educated decision, educated guess on how to, make a trade, right? So right now it looks like we're going to be coming down. And so it looks like support would be right back down here at 48,000. So if I were to open a short, for an example, let me just do a quick example. Okay, 44x. Let me just do a quick little trade. All right, let's just say I think Bitcoin's going to come down and you want to short Bitcoin. Don't recommend you guys shorting Bitcoin, but just for an example, I would do, let's do something like this, right? I would do something along these lines. Let's move this bad boy over. All right, I would do something along these lines, guys. I wouldn't short Bitcoin at all, but if you're going to short Bitcoin, good luck. Be careful. Don't be like Gareth. All right, so I would do something along the lines of this, right? Come back down now. Come on down to 48,000, maybe 47,000, like I mentioned in the previous video. But I think we have some support here. Cool. All right, so then I would take for an example, I'm not going to do this trade, but I'm showing you guys how I would take a trade. This is on derivatives too. I usually do spot. I usually do standard, but I'll do both. So short, you're going to click here, take profits, stop loss, take profits, right? So I would look here and I would say, all right, 48, 384. So 48,390 just to be safe. 48,390. You would make 129% because I'm using 44x leverage. Stop loss above the highs, 50,424. So you would lose half the money to make 100%, which is not the best risk to reward ratio. I would bring it down some more, 50,200, maybe a little bit less. All right. Obviously, the more money you put up, right, the more money you can make, right? So here it is. And then you can do a shorter, let's just say you want to do 20%, 25%. So here, for an example, you can do, if you wanted to do this, not saying to do this, just giving an example, you wanted to short back down to 48.4, you would take a trade, you would do 100%, 129%, anywhere between 100 to 129% ROI, return on investment for that particular trade, and then your stop loss would be $126 in the red if it were to come back up. This is how you can do it, right? So same thing with this guy, with this homie Berm today. He did the same thing, but he did it, he has less leverage and he had a higher price target. He opened it at 44,000 and, you know, Bitcoin went up to 50,000. So he made some money on that. Mark price when he took the screenshot, 49,959. Okay. So that's how you would do that on Bing X. All right, here we are. So that's an example. Again, if you want to lower down your risk tolerance, 10%. You would risk $50 to make $628, but that would be 49,961, 49,900. Around there. And this is on the 15-minute time frame. So again, what you can do is this. And so also what I do, if you're trading on the desktop, what's really dope is you can, let me just do a little baby trade real quick to show you guys. I would open a short for an example. Did I do that right? Open short. All right, cool. So you see your stop losses here. What you can do is, as the price moves up or down, what you can do is you can move your stop loss up and down. So if Bitcoin goes down, goes down, goes down, and you want to mitigate your risk, you can move your stop losses up and down by just simply dragging it, right? So that's pretty dope. And let me close this trade. Like I said, I was just showing you guys, wanted to show you guys that. I wasn't trying to short Bitcoin. So let me close this trade out. All right, cool. All right, so you can move it up and down. That way you can, mitigate your risk and your losses. But, by you setting your target and setting your stop losses before the trade even opens, you don't have to worry about getting liquidated. You don't got to worry about what happens, right? What's going to happen, or if I'm going to lose all my money. Because again, you can gamble, or you can, do this the right way and make some money and take smart trades and have the right risk to reward ratio. Again, you can do the same thing on Fimex. So, it's the same thing, right? Let's see if I can log in real quick. I'm already logged in. USD perpetuals. All right, and then you would want to, do your market analysis, right? Look and see what's going on. You see support is down here. Resistance is right here at 50,425. We hit once, hit twice. Looks like we're going to be Wing out of here. We have a green dot. This could come down one more time. Retest the support that had higher. But who knows, right? I have an alert set here, so we know what's going on. And then I have another alert set at the highs, so we know what's going on, right? All right, so Fimex, you can do the same thing, right? All these exchanges are the same, right? It's just different layouts. They all look the same. So what you can do is, I don't use Fimex, but some people do. I have the account. I haven't used it in a long time. I like BingX better, but they all pretty much do the same thing. And I don't know why all these are on my screen, but let's close out. Okay, yeah, I do have Super Trend on there. Wow, it's been a long time since I've been on this app. All right, boom, downtrend. You see super trend. I don't use super trend, but some people do. Pretty dope. All right, so as you can see here, USDT perpetual. Right. I don't have any. I don't have any money on here. But you would do the same thing, open the loan, and I'm not sure if you could track, but I'm sure you could. They have a trading bot on here, so I didn't know that. Also, I saw here on BingX that you can add it to MetaTrader 5, which is dope. So if you guys if you guys trade Forex, you guys can, trade on MetaTrader 5 with BingX, which is dope. I'm about to set mine up, but I can't do it because I'm actually on my phone shooting this video. But when I get off, I'm going to be setting up my MetaTrader 5, and that way it's pretty. I like MetaTrader 5; it's pretty dope. But BingX is dope as well if you're just gonna use the app, right? So again, let's just do another example here. I think we're gonna pump to 52,000. So what I would do is I would do a $200 trade, 52,000. Oh, click long, 52,000. It's a lot. This looks a lot better um, on the website by amount of BTC by the cost. What? There it is. Okay, cool. All right, I would do 100 or just do the $200 trade. I would say 52,000, 51,999 because they like to play games. $360. Stop loss would be, I would open this up at the lows, 49.5. All right, and then I would have a stop loss at 49,000. I don't know. I would do, look at I usually do buy percentage, right? I try not to lose more than 20%, 10 to 20% of each trade. Um, you know, even if it is a higher risk to reward ratio. But keep in mind, if you get stopped out, then, and then it goes back up, then you're going to be mad. So I would do probably a 20% loss, right, on this. And so I would risk $40 to make $400 because I would look and see, all right, here's support. We bounced here, or we bounced here. Maybe we come back down and test again down here. So that's why I said that. But again, earlier in the video, I did see that we have some liquidations down at 47 to 48,000. So again, it is what it is. Now, as you saw in the example I did when I first started the video, so your stop loss is here. So we'll see when that gets hit, right? So if that stop loss gets hit here, then you're out of the trade. You don't have to worry about it. So risk $40 to make $434 if we were to come back down. You can be a little bit more risky and do a market trade and swing up to $52,000, which is $357, and then you would risk $40 here. So you make less, but better entry would be down here. So that's pretty much how I trade, right? I look and see what's going to be the best risk to reward ratio, and then you can do more. Obviously, the more you do, 900, you miss $100 here to make $900. So that's a great trade as well. But again, I'm not sure if we are flagging actually. So let's jump into some TA. Market cipher shows on the 4-minute green dot. Boom, started to pump. But let's zoom out real quick. Zooming out, we do have a flag here forming, which I showed you guys earlier today. I said I don't know how long we're going to consolidate for, but it looks like we're consolidating, just as I mentioned. So hopefully we could pop out tomorrow and head up to 52,000, 53, 55. All right, so let's see. $53,000, you would risk $89 to make 272% of my $507 trade in this account. For this particular trade, I wouldn't do that much, but that's a great, risk to reward. And then if you did 55, 2,000, and then you can do 60,000, 59, 4,000, right? So risking $78 to make $4,000. Crazy, right? But obviously you don't want to open up here. You want to be strategic. You want to be smart, right? Like you want to use market cipher. So what I would do is I would wait for market cipher to come back down, or just wait for another green dot, right? Wait for a green dot on the hourly, actually like 30-minute better. Once you get that green dot on the 30-minute, let me show you guys what I mean by the green dot. So as I said in today's video, look at that 4 hour, we got a red dot. So that's not looking good, guys. Be aware of the red dot. This could go away. Just be aware of the red dot that has appeared on the 4 hour. So if you had the red dot here on Monday at 7 a.m., boom, massive volume, we pumped. Okay, so that's the green dot here on the 4 hour. 1 hour, it was 8 o'clock, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, 8 o'clock, boom. 30-minute, 7 a.m., boom, green dot. Money flow turns green, boom. So I use BingX, I use Market Cipher. That will be in the description. If you're watching on X, head over to YouTube, and all the links are in the description. So if you want to sign up for BingX, link is in the description. If you want 3 months free with the NordVPN and to get 40, I recommend you get top cash back. So you get 40% cash back, you get almost half of your money back. That's a no-brainer. And then you could do what Berm did, right? He risked $47 and make $1,000 because I posted in the group that I'm taking a trade. See if I can find it actually, because I shared it on Twitter as well. Here goes another trade I did. Should have held that trade, right? Made 40% on that one. That was at 48,000, so I would have made a lot more money. But I'm just doing quick scalps to make some quick cash. I'm not really worried about it. But let me show you guys trades. Here goes some more trades. 280. Where's that bad boy at? Whew, this was crazy. I should have kept this trade open. That would have been crazy. Oh, look at that. Look at this trade, guys. I had profit at 52.5, stop loss 41.3, opened the trade at 41.4. $800 trade or $900 trade, almost up 100% on that. And this is the trade that I was telling you guys about, where I shared the exact play. $104%. Boom. So, you know, just gotta trade smart, guys. If you trade smart, then you could make some money. But if not, you know, you can gamble and lose your bread. It's up to you. Here's the tweet I was referring to. Risking $98, $96 to potentially make $7,800, which I should have held. But you know, if you're scalping, that's an option. If you're going to do, you know, swing trading, that's another way of trading. Taking all profits to buy more Bitcoin. I trade for BTC, not USD. Higher leverage at 35x, tight stop loss, just DCA. If you don't trade, just sharing what I'm doing. So again, when was this? January 26th. $96 to make 7 racks. Where else can you do that, guys? Where else can you do that? So that is the tutorial. Again, sign up for NordVPN. Whether you do it with the link in the description or just sign up and go ahead, I don't care. You can trade on FimX. You can trade on BingX. If you don't trade, don't trade. I'm just showing you guys what I do to trade. That way you can make some more money. Stack your Bitcoin and chill. All right, so if you guys have any questions, leave some in the comments or hit me up in the DMs or hit me up in the Discord if you're watching from the Discord. And I can't wait to set up my MetaTrader 5. I'm about to do that as soon as I get off this live. I got my alerts set. And hopefully we pamp, which I think we will. So we shall see. All right, market cipher really helps me with trading, guys. So, you know, there's other indicators that you guys can use, but market cipher is really good. And with that being said, I hope this helps. Stack your Bitcoin and chill. Do your due diligence. Don't trade if you don't know how to trade. And with that being said, Bitcoin Chris checking out.